morning, Jordan.
Good morning, Rob.
Good morning. Certainly a tough one for your guys on Saturday. Can't imagine how frustrating it was for you, but a 13-10 loss at home to Stonehill as you've gone back and looked at the tape. Just give me your impressions on the game and what happened.
Yeah, I thought, credit to Stonehill. I thought they came up here. They were physical. They were, definitely showed up with a plan and ready to play. And I thought they made plays when they needed to. I think, when you look at the game, it's just, continuing to find ways to play complementary football, offense, defense, special teams. I think our defense really did a great job just forcing, whether it was three and outs or getting stops on sudden changes. Really did a nice job. But you can do a great job all game, but you got to execute in the end. And obviously there was one play at the end, the fourth and 21, when quarterback got out of the pocket, scrambled, some guys got behind our zone, and they threw it to the back of the end zone and caught it. So, those are the margins, that we're working with right now. You look at, like, after that point, we had a chance to put together a 2-minute drive. I think there was a minute 47 left on the clock, three timeouts go, so had an opportunity to go down and at least kick a field goal to tie it up or get a touchdown and take the lead. So got opportunities, in the fourth quarter, but just again, just learning to finish in these moments when we have opportunities to finish games. Going back to William Mary in the Stonehill game.
Got some questions this morning from Larry. Go ahead, Larry.
Hey Rob, how you doing?
Good.
Yeah, Jordan. Okay, you're right now you're 10 for 38 on third downs in your three games. That's 20, roughly 27%, which doesn't get it done, obviously. Um, you only threw for 95 yards. Do you anticipate perhaps trying a new quarterback next weekend? Or what's your thoughts on Carter? And obviously he's not having a great season. But is it time to make a quarterback change and play one of the young kids, see what he can do?
Yeah, just with our execution, I think, our quarterback position is certainly a part of it. There's other pieces there, protection and at the receiver level. So, all around need to get better. In terms of, like, the position, I think that, this week we'll have some good competition amongst those guys. But no, haven't made a decision on any quarterback changes right now.
Jordan, you mentioned defensively up until that the play at the end on the fourth down, you hold Stonehill for the game to 196 yards, only 64 on the ground. What were you able to do so well?
Yeah, I think just that front seven is really playing well. And then you look at our back end, led by Devin Vaught, our safety, has really done a tremendous job of just playing sound defense, just playing top down defense. We still, I think we still got to work on limiting explosives, but we did do a better job of that in this game. Um, and making sure we kept them at least in a position where they had to earn it. There's overall, you look at the game, we talk about, like, third down. I mean, they had a number of third and shorts, um, where we had a number of third and mediums to long. So, like, that's where we got to be more efficient on both sides of the ball. As first, second down, putting ourselves in a position where we can convert on offense and or at least have two downs to convert, or defensively get them in more of a predictable situation where we can get off the field.
Want to get your comments on a couple of guys. You got a couple of sacks from Nicholas Calame and then Chris Bacon, career high 7 tackles for
Mhm.
him. Just to talk about the performances of those guys.
Yeah, Chris has done, a really nice job just developing. I mean, obviously, we're really excited about the growth that he's made. This is his third year within the program, and just seeing how much he's grown and the confidence that he's playing with. I thought he did a really nice job just on the field and in the run game, especially. Like, I thought he did a great job, whether he was moving or playing his technique. Just played really sound football. And then did you mention Kalume?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, Nicholas Kalume. I mean, again, another guy who's just been really steady in terms of his preparation and getting his opportunities in the game. Thought his growth was tremendous, and just seeing that and getting rewarded for that. I mean, he had 2 sacks in the game. Both times really did a great job just beating blocks. So, the more guys we can have up front that are playing at a high level, the better we're going to be.
Offensively, you touched on with Larry some of the struggles in the passing game, but more success out of the run game, which has kind of been your bread and butter through 3 weeks. 171 on the ground, and Sincere Baines leading the way. His second game over 100 with 12 carries for 106 yards. Had the one big one there. Just talk about his performance and just your running game as a whole.
Yeah, I've been really pleased with our running game. Really excited about the running back room that we have. From Sincere to Rayshawn Marshall to Nick Laughlin, who's back with us this week. I mean, those guys have done a tremendous job just, being really coachable, taking what we get in the run game. I think our offensive line is playing at a high level in the run game. Obviously, there's still more out there for us, and we really want to be able to travel our run game and something that we can rely on. I think that's only going to help our quarterback, help our offense, and especially if we get into more conference play. So, being able to stop the run, being able to run the football is number one. Like that's going to always be an opportunity for us to stay in games, tight games, but also, solidify leads and be able to finish games. So, got to continue to, find ways to finish games in the end. And I think, just pleased with our run game right now.
Look ahead, your team back on the road at another FBS member, Georgia Southern, your second game this season against the FBS opponent. What are some of the challenges that Georgia Southern presents?
Yeah, I think number one, I mean, just, it'll be a great environment to go play in down at Georgia Southern. I mean, I think the last time Maine was there was 2011. I was an assistant here. We played there in the playoffs. So we know that that's a great college football environment, expected to be a loud environment as well. I think really impressed with just seeing them on tape. Their quarterback, his ability to operate, his ability to distribute the football. They're big up front on the O line. They have really good defensive ends. They're explosive, big defensive tackles up front. And then just some really skilled, DBs that can cover ground. And so I'm really impressed with just them on film. And I know they had a tough start to this season. They were out in California for 2 weeks, 2 games in a row. They played Fresno, then they played USC, then they got back home against Jacksonville State this past Saturday and got a win. So, we'll have our hands full. Really excited about the opportunity and the challenge for our players to bounce back from this game. These guys are motivated. They're hungry to get back on the field and play and prepare this week.
Got a follow up from Larry. Go ahead, Larry.
Thanks, Rob. Yeah, I mean, Jordan, for 4 years, you wanted to establish the run. You've done it with three quality running backs now with Nick Laughlin back. Obviously, we talked about what do you need? What's been going on? What's wrong with the passing game? What do you need to get back to, or how do you get that established so that people aren't putting eight in the box to stop the run? How do you
Yeah.
get your passing game on track? Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, number one, that's protection. Number two, it's like we got to get the ball out sooner. That there's times when we might be holding the ball too long. But I know all that comes from the chemistry we're building within our wide receiver group as well. We have some newcomers there. Um, so I think just finding about like what's our strengths within this team, and we got to do that with a sense of urgency and get that going this week. But like, is it within the short game? But even in the vertical pass game, just finding ways to get more connected, so we can be more productive there. I mean, you're going to have to throw the ball to win, and that's a common thing amongst all levels of football. You can't just be completely one-sided. But certainly excited to have our run game improve and want to continue to improve it.
20 yards is your longest pass play this so far this season.
Yeah, yeah, no, not good enough. Well, we certainly all those things are glaring to us and something that we're addressing here.
Thank you.
All right, Jordan, thanks as always for your time this morning.